Hello and welcome back to the third and final round. We've got 9 holes left at the 2021 Idlewild Open. Jeremy Koling, Paul Ulibarri, BigBarri. We're here. This is it. 9 left. What do you got to say?
I got to say that it's tight.
Yep.
And going into this back 9, there's a lot of weights because every hole you can reach the pin almost in one shot, aside from two holes in it.
Mm-hmm.
And with that being said, there's 2-stroke swings everywhere, which means it's only going to get tighter.
Patience is a virtue. Marwede has shown the patience. He is still miraculously, amazingly bogey-free in this tournament. A course that is just bogeys looming on every hole. I mean, hole 7, hole 17. I mean, any of them, a little misstep and you're bogeying. There's no way to play safe.
Through the duration of my career and yours, I promise you that we've bogeyed every hole out here.
Yeah, sure. Sure.
Don't act like you haven't.
I've got to agree. I can't argue with that.
A little low, but that's fine. This is one that it's kind of a bonus. It's right there in front of you. If you can match the angle and slide up there, you can get a putt, but it's very precise.
How about Kevin Jones and his bounce back after the double bogey on hole 2, or the bogey on 2, the double bogey on 5? Both were miraculous bogey and double bogeys. That could have been way worse.
Oh, that was so close to being great. Yeah, and you're right. Yes, the fortitude of that kid to come back, and
he's one back of the lead.
That's a lot because this guy's allowed it to happen. He had control of the tournament.
Oh, that looks so good. Be clean. Just not quite there right now. It's just something's missing from that normal McBeth spark. And
he's playing Idlewild. That's the thing. This place doesn't allow you to be a little bit off. That's the one thing about this place. It doesn't allow you to just kind of sneak through and make a couple putts. Like, you have to be precise on every shot.
Kyle with a green light situation and give a nice uphill bid. That's going to come up a bit short and left.
Honestly, kind of a fortunate break there, a little to the right, and the angle that his putt comes in on can hit that tree and roll away. I see a lot of rollaways on this hole.
Kevin Jones, if we're going to give Marwede the credit for being bogey-free, we got to mention that Kevin Jones still has not missed a putt in Circle 1. 2 incredible statistics thus far. I mean, to make it 2.5 rounds in at this course, be that consistent is awesome. And that's another cleanup
no
par
commentator putt. Curse.
Not this time. His putt is just looking just like he's staying on the free throw line and just knocking them down, man. He's just very poised and doesn't seem to be phased at all by the situation.
A lot of these greens have obstacles all over the place, so he's been landing in the right spots, really picking his spots to throw his up shots clean. 25-footers go a long way. 25-footers with a bunch of stuff in your way are tough.
Second easiest hole on the course now, and really the only must-get birdie hole left on this course, I feel like. Maybe 16 with the eagle opportunity there, but just 242 feet straight ahead, elevated with a little wall in front of it. There's a couple of tight gaps you got to get through. Kevin, of course, goes over the top of everything. Well, what else is it going to do? It's got backspin. But, man, hitting just short of the basket, that was amazing.
This is his more understable sidearm putter.
Yeah, this is, I don't believe this is Spider Pig. I think Spider Pig is his white pig. Look at that control. That is clearly the most beat up pig we've ever seen because that thing turned over.
I was lucky enough to play with him the first round, so I have a good idea of his shot selection on this course.
Kyle sticking with that hyzer play, and it seems to work well for the young player. That is pin high left, 24 feet.
I told myself I was going to look at that route. I got up to the tee, didn't even think about it.
Yeah, it's just the straight gap's just so much right there in front of you. Paul asking for it to miss the tree. It listens, and finally birdie's in his sights. I mean, it's going to be a second birdie of the round.
Tough little look here. Oh, give me that.
Evan Jones still. The putter is hot. Kyle in for birdie.
Star framing again.
And that will be Paul's second birdie of the round, both coming on the easiest and second easiest holes of the course. So essentially, he's not really gaining any ground with those birdies.
On anybody.
Yeah, so he's got to pick up some of these tougher ones to get. This would be one. This is the hardest hole in the course today, 4.29 average. Hole 12, as we see the star frame graphic, another $25 to charity on behalf of Jomez. Par 4, 644 feet. The play is a forehand off the tee, maybe a backhand turnover through the inside line. With a good tee shot, you'll set yourself up with a little gap you've got to hit and go about 300 feet and snake down to the left. This green has that downward slope behind it, so putts can be quite fast.
X1 tells me that he's trying to go early gap.
Oh, and that isn't the worst double kick. I mean, he's going to be in the fairway just a little bit farther back than he'd like.
Yeah, the only problem with that is it's going to be tough for him to land the disc at the green with no speed.
Correct. So Marwede, interesting to see what he goes with on his second now. Out of position.
I like this. Wide, stable, get around.
And there's the big skip. Normally you see them bounce down the hill, and there it goes. A little curl out was very important there at the end.
I think that was perfect. I think that was the perfect line, the perfect shot, the perfect stability. Playing it wide like this. This is too wide, obviously.
And Paul has misthrown again. And he's still there, just one back of Marwede's pace. But he's also got to look out for Joel Freeman on the chase card, who's playing some great disc golf right now.
Good sit. That could have very easily went into the woods on the right, and then it gets tougher.
Yeah. I mean, if you get far enough down to the right, there's really no way to even get back out.
You just kind of got to think like, okay, he's going to start birdieing. It's Paul McBeth. Inside, he's frustrated.
Yeah, that's inches from really stealing another birdie.
Does he have a swing here?
Got to go through the trees. Actually goes all the way around them. And this is going to be long of the basket coming back up the hill, but nothing wrong with that.
No, that's
Easy
a good
par.
shot. But because, like I said, they're so far back, having that speed control in is tough. This allows Kyle to be able to throw mid-range and have a bit more touch coming in, even though this is going to be fast.
Yeah, just inches away as well, hitting the same corner tree that Kevin hit.
Decision time, though. He's going to have a look of some sort to the basket from there.
So fast.
This is stable.
Yep. Going with the zone. Is that not a zone?
No, I was just going to say it needs to sit because when you're throwing stable on that hillside, this happens a lot. He went through all the trees. That was a bit unfortunate. He could have hit any of those and been fine. Probably thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
But now he's going to take another bogey unless he can make an 80-footer.
Paul's got to dig deep right now. He's going to be almost 3 back of Marwede, going for the big putt there. But he's going to be at least 2 back of just Marwede.
No more laying up for Kyle. We saw that back on 2. Oh, goodness.
Holy moly, man. 2 incredible putts going back to hole 8 and now here on 12. That is a huge putt. I mean, just striping it high too. So, I mean, like full aggression, full commitment. Amazing. Can Paul save the par? Oh my gosh. All right, I take it back. He's not going to be two back of Marwede. What a hit there. That's digging deep. Are you
serious? This is playing as a 90-footer.
Oh, through the limbs, of course. I mean, without the limbs, I mean, is that hitting the band?
Yeah, I got it. It's Paul McBeth. Yeah, it was going right in.
Did he play the limbs? Is he that good?
Yeah, it's Paul McBeth. He played the limbs. Those limbs got played.
Are we cleaning it up? Remaining clean.
Unbelievable putts on this green is so sloped. If Paul does miss high, it's rolling back.
Oh yeah, he's coming right back to his feet. Because I mean, we already know that it's gonna miss those trees that he missed the first time coming into the green.
Here's one of those big time swinging holes.
Yes, it is. Hole 13, Paul. What you got to do?
Par 4, 472. Hit that Y gap with something stable. Gets around the corner, and then you're kind of at the mercy of, are you going to miss some trees? Because if you do, you can get up there for an eagle look. The first thing these guys are thinking about is hitting the gap. If you do that, successful hole, you'll be able to make some sort of upshot into the green. If you do not, it is very easy to go down into that creek right there, and that's a nightmare. But these guys are so dialed, I just feel like they're just going to hit this gap.
Yeah, it just doesn't really seem like a problem.
And I've noticed something this year. All these guys can putt from 90 feet. Like the range is moving back and back and back to where before, yes, you could make some of those, but now like the up shots, you know? Look at this shot.
That's sick. That is sick. Inside circle 2 for eagle.
An upshot used to be considered from 100 feet. Land it with touch over there by the basket, take your stroke. But now these guys are trying to make it from 100 feet.
Yeah. Oh, I think we always try to, just we didn't really do it.
Well, I mean a putting stroke, not a throw.
Yes. Marwede safe. Should net the birdie. It's going to be a few trees in the way from back there.
When I think about the guys who we really looked up to back in the day, this is a great angle.
Miss everything, get the big skip. Double big skip, that's near circle 2's edge.
But back in the day, we had Barry Schultz, Ken Climo, Dave Feldberg. Those guys weren't putting from 90 feet.
Yeah, that was correct. It was like little floaters.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally agree. Marwede, safe, around, up the hill, very short putt for birdie. And I think we all recognize how much better the competition has gotten. But if you want to really find out, just look at the results from 2018 Idlewild. Course hasn't changed. And the winning score, I think, was 20 under par.
Yeah.
It's amazing. I mean, we were at 20 under par through 2 rounds. And somehow we're still right there right now. It's 3 players in this card are 20, but I mean,
even par ain't going to get it done today.
The cash line is McBeth's eagle bid comes up short. The cash line was just a lot higher.
Yeah.
Over par even maybe. It's easy to tell. Oh, Kevin Jones.
Almost another eagle for him.
His jump putt has been dialed this week.
Bunch of birds.
It'll be another star frame here on 13, as we expected. One of the easier holes on the course. Hole 14 is not going to be that easy, though.
Star that frame up.
Yes, sir.
They say.
Yeah, they do say that, don't they, Paul?
Yep.
Hole 14, par 4, 556 feet. It's going to be a forehand off the tee for everyone on this card. It's going to be a forehand off the tee for almost every person on this hole. It is a very difficult backhand turnover because you really need that disc to start hyzering hard once you do hit the gap, if you hit the gap, going down the hill. And the greatest shots you'll see might even get a little roll down the hill. might even have a jump putt approach, but most people don't get that fortunate.
Yeah, you come into these 2 holes and you think, man, I can get to the bottom and give myself a look. This one too, this looks great.
His forehand is so smooth. Every time he's thrown the forehand, it's been perfectly down the middle, except for maybe the exception of hole 9. Every other time he's thrown a forehand, I think it's been perfectly dissected through the gap he was aiming at.
And if he had a little bit more hyzer on that one would have been to the flat where, you know, like you were saying, they'd be able to kind of jump putt it.
Oh, yes.
Wow.
Yeah, get that roll too. Oh, okay. That's still incredible.
That's a jump putt.
Yep. Kevin will be earning his nickname again here on his approach on 14.
Right through the gap, just like everybody.
Marwede going deep of the gap. Oh my gosh. Is he made it all the way down to the flat? This gap is just not, what is it, like twice as wide for these guys? Oh boy.
Not a good spot here. He just wants to now get to where their drives are.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, it's easier from the tee to get there than it is from where he is. But that's a great recovery shot. Wow.
Yeah.
There's no give up in McBeth. I mean, why would there be? He's one back, but he just has.
Momentum's not on his side right now. It's
not on his side.
And when you're not playing good, you're not playing good. I don't care who you are.
But it doesn't matter because he's still, I mean, the scariest player to be on your tail of any player in disc golf history.
His switch can turn on faster than anybody's.
Ooh, Kyle just narrowly missing the tree that is the Punisher right there at the edge of out of bounds.
He's trying to make this.
Oh, for sure. He said, drop in. A good effort. Making minis there with Marwede. And James, what the heck? Jones, not really an eagle effort. Looks like
I was surprised. I thought he would give it a little more, but maybe he just didn't get the angle right. And
it's a great par from McBeth. That could have gotten ugly. Right side is the kiss of death on 14. We're going to see another 3 birdies here on 14. Marwede, just look at this guy. I feel like he's Sexton 2.0. He's like Sexton if Sexton was 6'4". Like very similar play style. They even kind of have a similar look about him. Just Marwede has more of that like basketball body build. Silence from my co-commentator.
Well, no, you're 100% right. I mean, I feel like they're smooth right down the middle of the fairway, and that's what it takes at a course like this. I mean, he's bogey-free. Is that not like, that seems like such a Sexton thing to do.
That's kind of what I'm getting at. Not just the fact that he throws the Sexton Firebird and the Marwede Firebird, and he's a forehand predominant player, and that he looks like him, and he's sponsored by Innova. All those things are true, but he also has a very similar mindset, and he's in the lead right now. He's got a one-shot lead on the field. Hole 15, par 4, got to keep it in the middle. And that's not to say that he's better than Sexton. It's just he's like the younger Sexton. It's taller, maybe more handsome. It's just subjective. I don't know.
That was a beautiful drive right there from Kyle right down the middle of the fairway. Another one where we can just be like, yeah, that's tough. It is tough. These shots that these guys are throwing, that's okay. Deal. Yeah, that's a deal.
Uh-huh.
That's tough. That's a tough gap to hit. It's straight uphill, which is a weird angle to throw at. Hurry.
It is trying. Oh, yeah, that's going to be fine.
And that's the luck you were talking about. I mean, that very easily could have caught a branch, kicked left, kicked right, but now he's in a perfect spot.
McBeth going forehand. This needs to avoid going right. Okay, kicking back to the left is okay.
Yeah, lovely.
Yep. So everyone in position to potentially get to the green. Kevin first up, and look at that power. Just the standstill forehand delivery to just around circle's edge.
You'll take it from back there. That's incredible. That's a very understable disc to stand still, flip up through a gap.
Oh, look at this shot here. Oh, yes. Beautiful.
Good body control, good angle control with the flight of the disc. Had no choice but to just go right there to the basket. And this is what I'm talking about. Very easily, Kyle could have been choosing to throw forehand from there. He just decides to go back, and he wants that disc to land soft.
He's going to have a couple trees to contend with on his approach. And, I mean, oh, that's the luck right there. That, without that little tree kick, that's going to work its way out to 28 feet. I mean, he's been cleaning those up all tournament, but that is an automatic make. Kevin Jones has, that's in the circle, I think. That's the first one. And a horrible time to do it as Marwede is parked for the birdie. Oh, my goodness. And that would have brought Kevin to 8 down on the last 9 holes if that goes in. What an incredible fight he's had. But with 3 holes remaining, he's going to be 2 back of Marwede.
Yeah, and just missing by a half inch. I mean, if that's a little bit left or even higher, that probably stays in.
So Marwede and McBeth and Jones are going to be 2 back. Kyle right there behind Marwede at 23. This is so awesome. 3 holes to go. Eagle opportunity on 16. It almost feels like you have to eagle this hole. If you really want to solidify your chance to win this tournament, 3 on 16 feels like a must. Just knowing how difficult 17 on 18 are, they're looming. Anything can happen on 17. Par 5, 969 feet. Just get it in the middle of the fairway, and then decision time from there. How close do you want to throw your approach to this wall that's out of bounds and blind from your tee?
Helping win today. It was left to right tail, which really held these discs out to the right and just filtered them kind of into the middle of the fairway.
Sure did. Kyle, beautiful tee shot. He set up perfectly. And your leader, Marwede, says he's not a big distance guy. This is an opportunity to change the narrative, perhaps. That's in. Okay.
Not the greatest drive, but he's in.
Bounds. Absolutely. And he's not like a huge distance guy, but he's still got power. I mean, he's still an athletic frame, and
this has trouble written all over it.
With that wind, I don't think this can make it back. Oh, it tried. It never crossed.
Dunzo.
You gotta imagine. I mean, that went out of bounds so early.
Yeah, he's gonna be way back there. No chance to go after the green. I mean, par best case scenario.
Oh my gosh, this is flashbacks to last year when McBeth had the lead going into the last round and just struggled down the stretch. This is
fine.
Yeah, this is coming back. Okay. Although the one thing he did do in 2020 was he made eagle on 16 to get back in the mix. His mistake last year was on hole 17. But now he's going to be struggling to, I mean, I think he could potentially save the par, but it's going to take a miracle from after that big shot.
This looks perfect.
Oh, yes.
Whoa.
And Kevin is in circle 1, or right there on the edge at least. Oh my gosh, incredible. It's exactly what Kevin needed to do right now.
Get up.
Oh my gosh, just over that tree. That push is out of bounds. If it hits it, that could be the end of Marwede's run. And instead, it's all the way at the bottom of the hill. And now he's putting for eagle.
Yeah, and with his distance, he had to throw that low. That was such a well-executed throw because he doesn't have the power of Klein or Kevin. He has to flex it just over that bush. That was an incredible shot. These guys are just throwing lawn darts at this.
Yes.
That's the perfect landing zone.
Yep.
Anything farther and you're bringing
Sketchy.
bringing that creek into play.
McBeth has got to put this close.
Stay up. This has got to stay.
What a shot, man. What a trooper he is. The guy's just got no quit.
That was nasty.
Reminiscent of what he did last year. That beautiful approach shot that he had. Kyle off left. And
Good rollback.
that's an opportunity lost. He knows it. Marwede, this would be almost a hammer fist shutdown. Oh, no.
That looked like it was so in the basket.
Oh, and it's the second putt that hits the rim the same way for Eagle this round. And Kevin, perfect the whole weekend in back-to-back holes coming up short, and that is the difference right now for him.
What a par.
Who saves par after going out of bounds a couple 100 feet off the tee on this hole? No one else. McBeth is special. And Kyle going to get the birdie, so he'll stay within one stroke of Marwede if Marwede can clean up this short birdie putt, which I don't think it's possible to miss from.
Still taking his time.
Absolutely. I mean, you don't get 52 holes into a tournament bogey free without having a good routine and a good, incredible poise.
He's 9 under par. That is a scorching round.
It's sick. I mean, it's just sick. Hole 17, the great equalizer. I mean, you say that's putting. I say it's hole 17. Par 3, 287 feet, 3.21 average. This is a bruiser. The play, do you go for the green? Do you try to play up short right? That's the decision.
Even if you try to play up short right, it's tough. I think you got to attack the green.
Looks like Kyle has done that. Sit.
Well, that's going to have to do with, did he cross the island there?
It's close enough that it's going to be a group call for sure. Marwede. Going pig. Turning it over. This is looking... Oh, no. OB...
Way back.
90 feet away. Not even easy to get to the green from there with the trees the way they're positioned.
This needs to slow down.
Through the gap. Oh, and it hits the wall. And look at that. The two-stroke swing that Kevin needed is right there in front of him now. Oh, my gosh.
How perfectly thrown. Paul needs an ace.
I think he knows that. Oh, almost gets it off the tree. But that is just going to be a short tap-in par for McBeth.
His chances are now over.
Marwede. Sit down. Okay. All right. So that'll be a... so sad. Bogey at the end. So close.
You knew it had to happen. It's hole 17. That's what happens on hole 17. Somebody's birdieing, somebody's bogeying.
And guess what, Paul? With that birdie from Kevin Jones and chase card and third card all finished with their rounds now, there are 6. Count that. 6 players at 24 under par. Only one group left on the course to try to get to 25 and take this thing home.
Unbelievable.
It's worth mentioning that this very day, there was a 6-hole playoff or 6-person playoff in the PGA Tour. Third time that's ever happened. It just seemed like it was destiny to potentially happen again. And if one of these players is able to pick up the coveted, elusive birdie on 18, they could become the Idlewild Open champion. Kevin Jones tied for the lead. Oh my gosh, would you have ever thought that?
Not after his start.
After hole 5. Oh my goodness.
Crucial tee shot. If I had somebody I wanted to throw this shot right now, I would choose all of these guys.
Yeah.
I would choose all these guys to throw it.
McBeth is going to need an eagle. And these other guys are just going to look to try to do whatever they can to keep it in the middle. Kevin Jones has done that.
This needs help.
And it has gotten help. What a fantastic kick.
Just
oh my gosh.
Yeah.
We alluded to luck, but we didn't know it'd be here on 18.
Okay, this is perfect.
Yep. Okay.
He's
So
going to have that eagle bid we were talking about. All of them are in position. Kevin's tucked over there on the left. He's going to be left with some sort of sidearm approach.
Andrew, pressure is on now after all those great tee shots. Can he match it? Oh, yes, he has. Just slow down. Don't go too far. Okay. It's gotten past that clump of trees, and now he's going to be in sidearm turnover position.
What a time to pull out the backhand and show such control.
And range of skill. Kevin getting this turned over. Heisering out to the right. And yeah.
That's a chance.
It is
That's
a chance
over there.
Backhand turnover from Kyle. I like it.
Get through.
Get through it. Is it low enough?
Oh,
Oh my gosh. Oh, yes, it is. What a fantastic shot.
This kid is unbelievable.
He is unreal. He is unreal. Wow. Kevin knows a great shot when he sees it. He has to come over and give a little props there. That is amazing. This has got to be in. Don't think it's low enough or turning enough. No, it's not. So
Good roll.
McBeth will not be in contention for the playoff here. Another disappointing finish for Paul. This shot right here is so important as Kyle is parked 25 under is the score.
Get under it.
Oh my gosh. What did we just see there, Paul?
Potentially 3 birdies.
Well, the other 3 guys that are in at 24 don't like that. Oh no.
Kevin.
Oh.
Kevin, go to a knee, buddy.
Oh my goodness. He thought he could power underneath, and that will cost Kyle the tournament, or Kevin the tournament, excuse me, as Kyle and Andrew Marwede are absolutely pinned for birdie on one of the hardest holes on the course. I thought it would be the hardest. It was actually the third. This course was playing tough today, but don't tell Andrew Marwede or Kyle Klein that, as they just scorched the back 9. Look at those back 9 scores there.
Unbelievable.
Unreal stuff. Oh. And we are going to have a playoff on the Disc Golf Pro Tour, and it is on, folks.
Kyle Klein, Andrew Marwede. Kyle's going to lead us off.
You know what's exciting about this is we're crowning a new champion. Somebody who's never won before on the Pro Tour will be the champion today.
And not only that, these guys are friends, and they've been competing against one another in Michigan for years. And we're going to have our 5th consecutive new champion at Idlewild.
Turn.
Okay, that's ridiculously crushed.
Smacked it.
I don't know if he's going to have a look for the eagle, but my goodness, he has just bombed it. And look at Marwede, doesn't even unfazed by that. Just going to go with his play, take his 3, make Kyle have to do something amazing to win this tournament. And let's not say that he's getting his 3 like it's guaranteed. It's just he's going to play for do his normal play. This is going to hyzer down the hill a bit.
Took a weird skip there. That's going to be... There is some bushes and stuff that could make that difficult. He has a sidearm, though.
Going to take his time here.
But I know that because I was over there myself. He's going to have to throw a flex shot.
Oh, my gosh. He is in a terrible spot.
Yeah.
Nothing easy about this one.
It's got to go.
Oh, okay.
The flop was nice. The flop over to the left side of that tree's nice. He might be able to straddle and not have like...
Look at just absolutely nothing. I mean, beautiful tee shot, but now it's just match play. Kyle knows that he's under the basket and putting all the pressure on Marwede here.
What is this? All of 30 feet.
Absolutely. To push the playoff. What a putt. It's not even a putt you make in your backyard when there's no pressure. Having to straddle out left. Yeah, it's just like this is just another day. Like this is, whoever wins this tournament, this is going to be the crowning achievement in their career to this point. I mean, and for both of these guys, it's, will be the first of many, most likely. But you got to get your first at some point, and one of these guys will have their first today.
Very important tee shot here.
And making the correction, getting straighter, getting the big skip, that is ideal.
Yeah, dealer's choice from there, whether he wants to go sidearm approach or backhand approach. That's the perfect spot to be.
Are we electing to go inside this time? And rolling back down the hill a bit, but still a lot of distance off the tee is huge.
He's going with the flex forehand here.
How much of the hill is in his way?
Well, he's in a good spot here.
Yeah.
No turnover.
A bit high.
Bad kick.
Oh, and a bad tree kick.
That's fine, though, because he's safe. Kyle still, if he wants to win the tournament, he has to play pretty aggressive here.
In some ways, advantage Marwede.
Absolutely.
Because
he's inbounds.
It does make Kyle have to choose, okay, do I want to win this here? And by doing so, you can lose it.
Slow down. Oh, my gosh. That is such control, such touch to be able to stop it.
I am not...
On a dime?
I'm not surprised, but I am impressed. That guy is...
Has to have it.
Wow. Can he do it again? Oh, no. Well, that's just a formality at this point. That's out of bounds.
That was such a good putt. It just needed to drop.
Yeah. And that will do it. And your 2021 Idlewild Open champion will be Kyle Klein. He finally gets a great run at D-Glow, and now he is going to be an Elite Series champion.
And after last week, he was leading the tournament, and they canceled the tournament.
No hotter player on the planet right now than this young man.
Yeah, I definitely played solid all weekend. It was a great battle with Kyle among a lot of other players, all the top towards the end. But I played good golf all weekend. I think I played 52 holes in a row without a bogey. Unfortunately, on 17, hit a tree and landed out of bounds. But I was able to come back and birdie 18, which I think it's probably my first time doing. So didn't give up, made it to a playoff, and unfortunately, things didn't go my way. But overall, I'm still very happy with the second place finish, and congrats to Kyle.
Ladies and gentlemen, Idlewild Open champion,
I have still sinking in a little bit. I really just don't have words right now. But, yeah, I just don't have words, but it feels amazing right now.
You've battled so hard. You're playing against a fellow Michigander. You have so much love, so much support. You're one of the newer guys on the tour. How does it feel?
It feels amazing. I've worked so hard to get to this point. I've had a couple close ones, Deaglow and Ledgestone, but it feels great to finally have got this one and got my first Elite Series win.
What does this mean for you and your game now that you've accomplished this?
I think it means no limits. I don't think there's no tournament. I don't think I can't win, and I'm gonna push for another one, push for more.
This event has seen 5 different winners now in 5 years. Talk about the battle, what that means that your name is now on that list.
I don't know. Tells you something about the course that I'm not going to say it's a poke and pray, but it's enough of a challenging course where if you have all the shots, I mean, everyone has all the shots, but I mean, it's going to be hard to like repeat at this course, considering no one's done it.
No one has. Here you are, the champion. Anything you'd like to say to everyone out there watching?
I just wanted to say thank you for all the support. Thanks to all my sponsors that support me along this journey. It feels amazing.
All right, it took him 56 holes, but Kyle Klein, your champion here at Idlewild.
I did it, thank you.
The sky is certainly the limit for this Grand Rapids finest.
Just
Kyle Klein.
raw emotion from the kid. You could see the tears in his eyes. And one thing I take from that is he said, there's no tournament I can't win. And when there's somebody that
Scary.
young who believes that and has the shots that he does, that's scary. Also,
Drew Gibson working his way up with a course record tying 12 under. And if you look at the bottom of that screen, we've got 3-time Masters World Champion Dave Felberg working his way up to get 10th place. So hats off to the old veteran still hanging with the big guns. We saw some amazing things this week, Paul. My goodness.
yeah, new faces. That's what I can't believe how talented our field is. I mean, we had some Ricky Wysocki dominance for a couple weeks and Calvin Heimberg, and then Kyle says,
I'm here.
Yeah, I got this.
I'm next. I'm up. And the sky is just the limit. I mean, this guy is just firing on all cylinders, making huge putts down the stretch, just killing the back nine. Thank you to the Founders Club. We've had a great time here from Burlington, Kentucky. We'll catch you guys in a couple weeks at the Delaware Disc Golf Championships. Till then, I'm Jeremy Koling, joined by Paul Ulibarri. Thanks for watching.